Hello everyone, V the Amazing Greek here. Thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for checking out my channel. This video, I'm going to show you how to make butted chainmail. This is not the riveted style that was actually used in medieval times. This is what we make today. It's simpler and faster. I'm going to show you the tools you need and take you through the steps putting this together and show you a couple of different styles of chainmail, different diameters, so you can see the difference. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you'll need is a mandrel. That is nothing more than a little contraption to hold your rod as you spin it while you turn your wire into coils. This is fancy. It doesn't have to be this hardcore. What it consists of is a rod with the diameter of the lengths you want to make. 3/8 is a very common inner diameter that's used by people simply for the look and the closeness to authenticity in size. It's better protection. This one's 3/8. I have one that's a 1/2 inch and one that goes, I think, to 1/4. All you need to make a mandrel, you could do it with a 2x4 base, 2 sections of 2x4 that you screw in from the bottom, drill holes on each end, and the rod. Now, this one has a handle. I like to do mine by hand. Some people put a variable speed drill on the end of the rod, put it in there, you drill a hole large enough for your wire to go in. See? Goes right in there. And then the people who use the variable speed drill hold the wire and spin and make a set of links. I'll show you how to do that. I prefer the hand crank method. That's just me. So let me show you how you make coils. This is 14 gauge galvanized steel wire. Stick this in the hole to where it just barely shows out the back. Keep tension on the wire and crank. And you want to get your wire set up against the last piece of wire that was rolled on and make very tight coils like this. You will make lots and lots and lots of these. Alright, when you have the section long as you want, take a diagonal cutter or a small size bolt cutter. Wear safety glasses. Cut the wire. Then what I do, most people don't, I take the round section in here of the pliers. See how this wire sticks out? I don't like to waste it. A lot of people just cut that off. I take the round section, I roll my thing around one time, my mandrel, and it makes it into a nice link. Then you need a little screwdriver to pry this wire out of the hole. There we go. See? Sticking out. And again, we're going to cut. Now you have to be careful when you cut here, because the piece of wire that was in that hole is going to shoot out. There we go. We stop that. Then this sticks out. Again, I take the inside radius of my pliers, I squeeze that over. Take that off. You just made a little spring. Typically, you'll make them as long as you can get on the mandrel. So the longer your mandrel bar, the more coil you can whip out. And we'll hit the next step. Okay. Take your cutters. See where the wire ends there? Meets up with the other section. You want to place your cutters at the end of that wire. You cut. You can do this lots of times. The more you do it, the less you're going to have to take time lining up. See? Do that a few hundred or 1,000 times. Not joking. Depends what you're making. See? It's offset. That they're not lined up. So we need to line those up so that we can use them. See? Okay. Now, you have a bunch of these that are not lined up. Take you a pair of pliers and either another pair of pliers, or if you have two pair of needle nose, mine are a little modified so I can a little grippier. Pull it together. See? See how I've made it into, they're even now. Put those into a little container. You're going to need a lot of these. See? I'm not together. No. Oh, I love you. There you go. Now we're together. See? Make a lot of these. A whole lot. Now, take some more of your uneven links. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to open them. Go back. See, I'm going to do this, and then towards my pliers also. See how I open that up? We're going to use those to weave the closed links we made together. One more time. Grip it. Now the reason I go back and over is so that when I put these together later and I go to pull it together, see, I have to snug them real tight so I have less gap in here. Makes a very tight coil. Now what you could do is open them and close them back when you're making your closed ones, if you want them, you know, a little bit more perfect. That's not going to hurt anything. Alright, the pattern of chainmail we're making is some of the simplest style. It's called European 4-in-1. What that means is you take one open link. You take 1, 2, and if we're paying attention, we know what's coming next. 3, 4. 4 in 1. Grab our open link. And we close it. We now have 4 links on the one. And when you lay this down, I've got a colored one here so you can see hopefully a little better. Should end up with this. See? The red was our open link and the others were our closed. See how that's laying? When you make chainmail, see how it makes like a S pattern? That's what I see. Your middle link facing that way, the ones above and below it face to your right. This is how chainmail hangs off the body. If you were a man wearing chainmail, this would be your head. The chainmail pattern should hang like this. So if you were making, say, a sleeve, the sleeve should hang like this. Like this right here. See, we'll open this up a little bit. Face this way, face that way. Face this way, face that way. And that piece would hang on your body from head to foot. With that pattern right there. Okay? So next I'm going to show you how to put more added to this so you can make a chain like that. Okay. We have an open link, colored red to help us. You want it to sit in the end above these 2 links, just like that one. So you weave this down into the first link, 2 closed links. I want to pass the middle link that's open through those. And then the other link on the other side, here, the back one, we want to come up under it. See, so we've gone through 2 and then back up through 2 more. We have the 4 links going through the 1. Always need to have, when you put an open link and you finish, make sure you have 4 links passing through, or have your open link passing through 4 of the closed ones. We'll close it. See? There we go. 4 in 1. First link went through this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then we added this open link. We went down through this existing ring, added 2, just throw them onto the ring passing through, and come back up through the existing link, and you close it, and you will repeat this pattern. Then you will have a section like this. See? Now what you'll do, say you want to make a van brace for your arm, you know, like a little gauntlet. Not a gauntlet, that's a gloves and everything. A little bracer for your arm. You would make up a chain like this. See? 4 in 1, 4 in 1. I just kept going, kept going, kept going. I have 41 of these middle links on these strips, because these strips are for a sleeve. See? That's what it looks like when you start weaving them together. Once you get 2 of these, then you can weave them together. I'll show you how to do that, and then you can start making sheets of chainmail. Is that not so cool? Okay, so you've made some lengths of chainmail, some lengths. Ooh, man, get it out. And you're ready to start making a sheet. Okay, it is the same process. Okay, you take an open link, you pass it. See, we want to repeat the pattern here. See how that's on top? With the next one, pass through 2 links. Then on this sheet, the first 2 links, we're going to come up under there. I'm going to do it so I don't block your view. Alright, see that? 1, 2, 3, 4 going through our open link. So we're going to close that. Just like we did before. That's the beginnings. Do another one. Going to go through the first one that has a link through it. See? You don't grab, it's not like you grab the next 4. Whichever one was on this one, the last piece, you grab it. 1, 2, and then we want to come up under 3, 4. See? Repeating that pattern. And we close it. See how the pattern is? And again, you repeat that process all the way down. And then you up like this. full sheets. Then you can start stitching those together. Things you got here, make you another one. You stitch those together. All of a sudden you have a big piece, see? Now, I'm going to show you some demonstrations next using a couple different knives against 3/8 inner diameter and this, which is 1/2 inch inner diameter. You can see a big difference when they're sitting right next to each other. So let's hang some of this up and see how far a blade goes through it. Alright, 3/8 links versus this type point. We're just going to do a push to see how much comes through. Okay, see, you can't even, I can feel, I'm pushing, I feel it, see? Just barely. That point doesn't penetrate on its own. Now, a thrusting stab, we'll have to do an experiment and see, but right now, just stopping it, that doesn't even come through 1/8 of an inch. It's maybe a 1/16. Tanto. Again, just a little bit. Just a little bit more, about 1/8 of an inch. See, I can't push my palm against this one. It will stab me. So we get a little bit. Okay? See the tip there? Karambit. Very pointy tip. Just a little bit more than the Tanto, but still not lethal. That's a good 1/4 inch. And that'll get you, but they're not going to get you. You know what I'm saying? That'll protect you a little bit. Now, again, this is not riveted. If it was riveted, much stronger likelihood of this actually coming through on a forced thrust, opening up these links, would be less. I don't know what the reality is of trying to push through this with just a pocket knife. Now let's hang up the 1/2 inch coils and show you what a difference this makes. Alright, now this is the 1/2 inch links here. You can see a difference compared to the other one. Same test, just to see. This blade type. I want to make sure I don't get a double layer. And where's the face hole? Ouch. Now, look at that. This blade comes through almost as much as the Karambit did in the small link. See, before I could press and it was just pushing my hand, it wasn't cut. This comes through quite a bit on the 1/2 link, see? And that's the fattest blade we're using. Tanto edge. Now this is a hood piece, so I'm trying to make sure I get just one layer. I don't want to cheat. There. About the same as the fat knife, the fat tip. So that'll hurt a little bit. About a 1/4 inch in. It didn't do a good job stopping it as much as the other one did. Now the Karambit. One section. Okay. That one's about 3/8, maybe almost a 1/2 inch. That'll hurt. So your diameter of links determines what's going to easily pass through. And of course, having them riveted makes them stronger, less likelihood. So that's the simple process of chainmail. If you have any questions, ask me. This is the basics. You can make triangles, circles. Those patterns are online. If you want me to do and show some of those, let me know, and I'll try to show you that. And I hope you get into it. It's easy stuff, very time consuming. If you don't work with your hands a lot, your hands will get sore. That's just part of it. But the thrill of creating your own armor. I mean, see, like that. Put a leather shirt, and then you have like chainmail bracers, you know, sleeves. You can make the whole shirt, you know. I mean, it's just endless. Look at the projects people do with this stuff online. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm V the Amazing Greek. I thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Any questions, comments? Give them to me. Oh, the wire. Where do you get your wire, V? Okay. You can get this stuff at Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart. 100 foot, about $8, made in China. Or the economical route, you can get galvanized electric fence wire, 14 gauge, steel, made in America, a quarter mile, okay, for $24. That equals $105 of 100-foot spools. So you're saving about a quarter of the cost by buying it in a quarter mile roll. Which, if you're going to make shirts, hood pieces, it's better to just get that because you're going to need a lot of it. So that's the basics. And I'll show you how to do the riveted next time. It's not that much more to it, but once you're making something and you have to do it every link, it gets a little bit involved. So I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.